Interviews can be boring, but when you're shooting for a brand like TikTok across 4 countries for their biggest summit, boring isn't an option.
Bring that shit back, boy. I know you want it, and she really want it.
TikTok wanted to show how they partnered with agencies all around Southeast Asia and how they used TikTok API with their marketing campaigns. TikTok wanted to showcase 4 countries: Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand. We knew this video was going to be screened at their partner summit, so it's very clear that TikTok wanted to sell to their clients how their marketing suite tools can apply to their businesses.
And because of that, we would like to approach this project from a corporate standpoint.
TikTok trusted us with this project mainly because we had a prior relationship with our point of contact. She has seen how Epitome worked and knew that we could execute the project regardless of the scale.
So I think with corporate clients, a lot of times the location and time with the subjects are very limited. So that is one key factor in how we sort of design the film and how our approach to production.
For each country, we flew myself, the producer, our director Jeremy, and Harrison, our DOP, to each country. When we're filming in multiple countries, planning is very important. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to shooting overseas. For example, the flights, the accommodations, and even finding the right crew for these shoots. This then boils down to having a really amazing fixer who is able to help us find locations, find accommodations, and even the crew members that will be part of our shoot. So finding a fixer is actually a very interesting process because we can always use worldfixer.com, which is an actual website where you find fixers all over the world. However, what we chose to do is to find fixers that our friends from production have reached out to or have worked with before. This helped us know that these fixers can be trusted and are legit, essentially. What was interesting about this project that from the job award to the first day of an overseas shoot was only 3 days. And luckily, because we found our fixers in advance, we were fully prepared for this project, regardless of the time span. The challenging thing about this project is the scheduling process. Because of the busy schedules of the CEOs, we had to work around them. Because of this, the schedule kind of extended ever so slightly, where we had to fly from Indonesia back to Singapore, back to Vietnam, back to Singapore, and then to Thailand, and then we ended off back in our home country, Singapore.
Each country we had a fixer, and then the crew will meet us and we'll just sort of talk it through a little bit. But usually what we'll do is like at the recce, we will break down the different parts of the office that we're shooting at and what is it that we wanted to do. So I think Harrison will immediately start to frame up things and say like, hey, yeah, what I'm gonna do, what my lighting plan is. And so a lot of that we will iron out very quickly because I think like usually all of them are professional crew, right? So they understand. And then another thing we do is that like we make sure that between like how we start to roll the camera, roll sound, instead of making a very theater of it, we try to make it a bit more quieter. So it just sort of reduce the pressure the interviewees feel. So understanding that our interviewees, this is not their first language, it's about giving them time and space and not really crowd them too much to be able to execute the lines that they need to say. And so for us, it wasn't so much of like, hey, this is how you should pronounce it. It's more about, hey, the cadence here could feel a bit more stronger. You could go up here a little bit and talk more about like what it comes across versus like what is exactly wrong. And after a while, you can really start to feel like the interviewees start to trust you. And that's how you sort of get them to be comfortable and feel a lot more relaxed by the end of it.
The video that was played in the award summit not only assisted with solidifying the TikTok brand identity, it allowed the other agencies to, in some sense, understand the power of what TikTok has in terms of its outreach to different markets and different parts of the world. Everybody uses TikTok and it would be a shame if we do not use TikTok. Galileo Galilei, tung 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 sahur. Do know that We are here every step of the way, from end to end essentially. If you ever need us to shoot in any part of the world, we will always be there and understand how to execute it flawlessly, especially with our wide range of regional network. We are then able to assist you in making your life a little bit easier and a little bit better.